Across the channel. Kvaratskhelia. Now they've got numbers back. Kvaratskhelia fouled. Napoli free kick, and substitution will now be made. There are a few sights more pleasing than Kvaratskhelia in full flight. Wonderful the way he just dinked the ball up the line and then burst up the touchline. This was his previous effort. Perhaps just knocked off balance before he struck it. And earlier on, that's how close it was when McTominay was flagged offside. The correct call, but much tighter than it first appeared. Like.share tried to pull out of the challenge. The referee might have had a call to make, as it was. Napoli did get a penalty, but they haven't yet secured a third goal, and all 3 points with it. Kvaratskhelia with the free kick. Well away by Sergio Roberto. And again, Strefezza. Pass. Verdi trod on the ball. McTominay looking over towards the bench as if to say, when are the changes coming? And now is the answer. Well, Politano stays on. Kvaratskhelia withdrawn with a dozen minutes remaining. So David Neres coming on for the Georgian, but it is Politano being taken off as well. So will Mazzocchi play on this near side? Or will the left-footed David Neres play on the left flank? We're used to seeing him as an inverted winger. Another good shift from Kvaratskhelia, albeit without finding the net this evening. Conte with some conservative changes to try and make sure that Napoli don't concede again. If they can shut out Como for what remains, they will not only get another win on the board, should be their second straight victory in the league, third all told. The momentum was checked by the draw in Turin, but it would also see them go 4 points clear at the top overnight. Juventus their nearest challengers for the moment. Juventus, along with Empoli, one of only 2 unbeaten teams in the division. Sergio Roberto. Alberto Moreno. This is Verdi. Strefezza. Dossena. Pass stepping in, trying to inject some pace into what's become a little bit lackluster Como's approach play. Touch sluggish. Short on ideas at times. Verdi. Oliveira gambled and got there. Now David Neres. Can they catch him? Only Lukaku away to his right. Now Oliveira getting forward. Here he is. Matias Oliveira wanted a little too long. Took a touch and then seemed to consider what to do as opposed to the other way around. David Neres, incidentally, is regular supplier of assists. 3 of them, having only played 52 minutes across 5 league appearances prior to tonight. Did get a goal in the win over Palermo that ended 5-0. Van der Brempt has pulled up there. I think he's just tweaked the hamstring in sprinting after David Neres. Very quick to signal that he's got nothing left. obvious change would be Jovine, the club captain. Cutrone wearing the armband because Alessio Jovine is currently behind Iñaz van der Bremt in the pecking order. Belotti is being prepared. Fabregas giving it a go. 2 players per team there in terms of player of the match. Lukaku and Strefezza, the two of the goal scorers. McTominay another one, and Nico Pass, who's been excellent and struck the post as well. Strefezza makes way. Belotti is on. And Van der Bremt, as we saw. Is Engelhardt, who's replaced him. Napoli now getting behind the ball, making sure that they don't concede anything first and foremost. Conte still wants them to squeeze when they can. Engelhardt. A bit casual there from Sergio Roberto. He's kept the ball. Tomane's won it back. It's a good ball for Belotti, and down for Pass now. Big chance. Had to take it early, tried to do just that, and slashed it wide with the scissor kick. Excellent hold-up play from Belotti. Credit to McTominay. That's why he's so useful. Yes, he scores goals at one end, but above all, he tracks his runners going the other. It's only him knocking Pass off his stride there that has kept Napoli's lead intact. McTominay. Fouled by Pass. It's now a case of just trying to manage every break in play. Confirmation Van der Bremt off for Strefezza, and off with Strefezza rather, and Engelhardt joining Belotti on the pitch. Now Jose Simeone, which might spell the end of Lukaku. Seem to be flagging a little bit. Simeone is very industrious off the ball. Rahmani. Di Lorenzo. Lukaku couldn't make it stick. The Bocca's got there. This is Zombonisa. Lobotka. Lukaku. Through it goes for David Neres. This will make sure of the points. It's another assist, Romelu Lukaku. And Conte jumping for joy as he knows the job is done. David Neres gets his first goal in Serie A. A perfectly timed run. And once more, Como have been undone defensively. Napoli! What a squad they're assembling here in Fuorigrotta. Lukaku got the assist for the first, he's grabbed the assist for the third in between, he scored the penalty. That's what he does so well, rolling the defender, and David Neres, ice cool, in slotting it past Aldero. It's another good night for Napoli. And Romelu Lukaku justifying Conte's faith in him, unwavering support for the Belgian. And Nedis never likely to miss from there. And how soon before we see him from the start? Everyone enjoying the cameos from Nedis. And who knows whether Conte just tried to motivate Lukaku tacitly there. Bit of the stick as opposed to the carrot. Had Simeone stripped and ready to go on the sidelines. Won't have escaped Lukaku's notice. So he made full use of his last touch by playing in David Nedis and killing off any glimmer of hope that Como had of coming away with a point. Here goes Belotti, goal now for Como, makes it interesting again. Nico pass, that's wayward. You get your money's worth with Como, much like Parma. So many goals every time they're involved in a match. Twists and turns along the way, perhaps fewer than Parma, but each of their previous two produced 5-goal thrillers, but Napoli have now got into double figures in terms of the goals they've scored in the league here in Fuorigrotta. The Maradona, once again, a very intimidating place to play for opposition teams. Throw in to the Partenopei, 90 seconds of the 90 remain. He's demanding. Esigente, they say, in this part of the world. He came with a long list of desires. They backed him in the transfer market. And besides one big blip to start the season when the transfer window was still open, Napoli's squad was far from complete. It has been a masterclass from Conte. Say what you like about De Laurentiis getting several coaching appointments wrong last season, Garcia, Mazzarri and Calzona. When he finally landed on his man, he's picked the right one. And when he gets it right, history tells us special things can happen. Sarri, Spalletti, and now perhaps Conte too. And they're all enjoying it as well. Doesn't matter who scores, doesn't matter who tees up the goals. Marco Sala is going to come on. He is a left back, so that's why Moreno will leave the pitch on the far side. Five added minutes then. Cutrone off, and Gabrieloni gets the armband. Around the Bocca is going to get a huge ovation here, as he always does, but again he warrants it this evening. A flawless display in front of the back four. He now has a very reliable deputy. I'm sure we'll begin to see more of Billy Gilmour in the coming weeks and months, but for the moment, he's just asked to come and provide energy, keep hold of the ball, and make sure that Napoli see out this scoreline. Spinazzola's on as well. Buongiorno. David Nedis, nice feet from him. Engelhardt under pressure. Sergio Roberto. How different the night might have been had he not tripped Oliveira inside the box. We'll never know how the game would have panned out if it not been for that. The Bocca, meantime, still taking the acclaim from several members of the coaching staff. Down by Gabrieloni. Di Lorenzo was brave. Billy Gilmour. For Neres. Spinazzola. Napoli would love a fourth. Spinazzola's run into trouble though. Nico pass. Gabrieloni. Belotti caught by Rahmani. That might be a yellow card. Instead it's just a free kick. Engelhardt. Well, this is significant because the crowd are singing Sarò con te, and that line culminates in Napoli torna campione. Conte doesn't want the players to get ahead of themselves. He doesn't want Napoli to be installed as title favourites, but when the fans are singing about being champions again in just match day 7, that tells you that the enthusiasm is through the roof here. Spalletti even had the lyrics to that chant printed on training bibs. Sarò con te e tu non devi mollare. Abbiamo un sogno nel cuore, Napoli torna campione. I'll be with you and you must give up. We've got a dream in our heart. Napoli will win the championship again. Long way to go, but the building blocks are all there. Zombonguisa. Rahmani taking a breather in possession. Gilmour loves to play positive passes upfield. Como just want the full-time whistle now. Still a minute of agony for the Serie A newcomers. Simeone backing in. Zombonguisa dispossessed by Massimo Perone, who's now found Gabrieloni. Went down theatrically, but he was pulled back by Gilmour. Last chance then for Como here. Sadly, time is almost up. Pass with the free kick. Couldn't find Sergio Roberto. David Neres sprinting away from Nico Paz. Napoli could finish here with a flourish. David Neres saved by Aldero, but that was searing pace from the Brazilian. What a player he is. Another win for Napoli. The league leaders extend their advantage to 4 points overnight. 7 summer signings, 3 of them got on the score sheet tonight. Scotland